Stop right there. I knew what you are. That ghastly air about you. You reek of sorcery, Shardbinder.
Ah, and what am I to make of you?
Me? I am your execution.
There! Go! Cease this at once, Zangetsu!
Here we go.
How many times do I have to tell you? Our enemies are the demons and those in league with them.
And I say, what is the difference? The alchemists were the gunmen, the Shardbinders the gun. All must be dismantled.
In the case of the alchemists, you are right. They coveted the powers of hell and must pay for it. But Miriam is not like them. She is fighting for us, at great personal risk.
Really? You forget how many of our friends perished for similarly misplacing their faith.
And do I look as weak? Look closer.
I was bored with her anyway.
Do your job, Zangetsu. You need to put a stop to Alfred.
And I will. But you listen to me, Shardbinder. If you value your life, then stay out of my sight. You can hold me to my word, Dominique. But don't presume to tell me what else I can or cannot do.
I apologize for my acquaintance. He had no right to speak to you like that. Pay it no mind. I've been through worse. I want you to know that I trust you, Miriam, and nothing anyone says could ever sway that trust. Well, you have my thanks. It's nice to know that I have someone on my side. Zangetsu is a demon hunter from a land far to the east, in the tumult of a decade ago. Perhaps even longer. Demons robbed him of everything precious to him, and he's despised everything to do with them since. His strength, however, is second to none. I saw it for myself. I could tell he was holding back, but he was a handful regardless. Maybe it was a lack of conviction that dulled his blade. Well, I'll be off then. I mustn't leave Anne alone for too long. I suppose you have a point, but...
We're done talking. I must go.
We're not done talking. And there he goes. Sorry you had to see that. He really doesn't like me, does he? Oh, he's just stubborn. Can I help you with something?
Did you see the Eastern man in the red armor? He was at Dominique's supply post.
You mean Zangetsu? Be careful around that one. He thinks shardbinders and alchemists are as bad as demons. He said he'd cut us down if he saw us again.
Well, we did technically start all this. But I agree, he doesn't need to be so savage.
Those scars on his body tell the story of a rough life.
Oh, well, then I'd better keep my distance.
That you should. You know, I consider myself a high jumper, but there are places in the castle that even I can't reach. Something's wrong with this place. The architecture seems off. Well, remember, the castle came straight from hell. It's not going to work the way we expect. Who's to say it was meant to be inhabited in the first place? Zangetsu is investigating the castle too. How does he get around? Well, your jump strength is a result of the crystal augmenting your flesh, but his comes from training and discipline that have enabled him to transcend human limits. I understand he has the ability to jump a second time in mid-air. What? He does not? Funny you should mention Zangetsu. He sent a message arrow which reads, "In the shrine to the printed word, seek the demon bounding across the sky." Well, maybe that demon shard would allow me to jump in midair. If so, it would open new avenues for you within the castle. Is there anything else you need while you're here? There's this narrow horizontal opening I'm trying to squeeze through. Any ideas? As a matter of fact, Zangetsu just sent a message arrow about that. In the gruesome hall of experiments, seek the demon darting through narrow holes. Darts? Sounds difficult to catch. Even the trickiest creatures have a weakness. You will find it. Now, is there anything else you need from me? Wait, I didn't come here to fight.
Then you should not have come at all. But our clash may have to wait.
Oh, this train.
Hey, you catch on quickly. I have business further ahead. But I find myself at odds with the powerful witchery driving these carriages.
Surely nothing a man of your ability cannot handle.
I already conducted a search inside. But there is an area I cannot pass because of the sorcery it requires.
Ah. Well, it just so happens I have business ahead as well. Does this mean we have a truce?
For now. What? this train! Miriam, get on this train! Miriam, get on this train.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Miriam, get this open! I will cut down all foolishness.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
You have my thanks.
Save your thanks. I didn't do it for you.
Fine. But I owe you all the same. You are a fierce one, Shardbinder Miriam.
Arise, myself and my shadow! Oh, Miriam. Dominique, what are you doing here? Looking for Zangetsu. Have you seen him? Yes. We fought together aboard the train. Perhaps I misjudged his intentions. What? Zangetsu was with you? But that's... Is something wrong? I asked him to go to the underground sands, but he must have chosen to disregard that request. If you see him again, would you ask him to report back to me? All right. Alfred could spring a trap on any one of us at any time. I hope Zangetsu gets his priorities straight. Thank you, Miriam, and stay safe. Another message arrow has arrived from Zangetsu. In this chamber where the bell tolls, seek the demon woman basking in blood. A female vampire, perhaps? Vampires drink blood. They don't bask in it. Wait, there's more. The room was an ocean of gore, from some grisly battle, perhaps. And if I'm reading this right, the demon he spoke of was able to instantly collect this blood without laying hand or lips on it. Well, that means even the slightest wound in her presence would put me in danger.
She won't be easy to defeat. You had best go in prepared.
Even though I've learned to jump in midair, there are still places in the castle I can't reach. Even Zangetsu must be scratching his head.
What? But I heard Zangetsu had developed the ability to fly.
What?
Here, he sent a message arrow. In the Searing Hot Caves, seek the strange demon.
Strange demon? That's it?
He says he saw the demon falling up.
I'm not sure I understand, but it sounds like finding that demon is my best lead.
I agree. Now, is there anything else you need?
I've been waiting for you, Miriam.
The Shardbinders should be struck from existence. Is that it?
Correct. But I am here to test you, not end you.
I have no quarrel with you, Zangetsu.
Perhaps not. But carnage is the language I speak. If we are to come to an understanding, this is how we do it. Now, fight as if your life depended on it.
Arise, myself and my shadow! Take this! Arise, myself and my shadow! Arise, myself and my shadow! Arise, myself and my shadow! Take this! Arise, myself and my shadow! Enough. How do you expect me to fight as if my life depends on it when you are clearly not?
You could tell.
With your skill, you could have destroyed me in a heartbeat.
I have a gift for you.
What are you doing?
My sword. The Zangetsu. I came to England in pursuit of a demon named Gremory. Only by that blade may she be cut down.
Gremory? That's the demon that attends GSKill. But why give the sword to me?
I've tried making contact with Gremory, but I have yet to cross paths with her even once.
You think she's avoiding you?
She must be. And surely you have noticed. That man you're after, GSKill? Gremory is controlling him. But Her hold on him is not absolute. Perhaps you have seen signs. A moment of weakness. A diminishing of his resolve.
Yes, when I faced him on the galleon.
Good. That means your ties to Gebel are still stronger than Gremory's. And she knows it. Which means she will not allow Gebel to be alone with you. When she appears, use that blade and cut her down.
But wait, why not come with me and do it yourself?
Because if she fears me more than she fears relinquishing Gebel, then we risk losing her. I will have my vengeance on her, even if it means parting with the sword. And there is something else I need to clear up while you deal with Gremory.
All right. I will finish what you started.
What I started. I am certain you will.
Zangetsu said Gebel is being controlled by a demon named Gremory.
Gremory? Of the 72 demons?
I knew Gebel wasn't a monster. He's possessed by one.
Then there's a good chance we can free him.
I'll do whatever it takes.
So will I. But Gremory... Oh, this explains so much. Gebel could never have accomplished something this heinous with his crystal alone. Now adding Gremory's power to his, well, that pushes it into the realm of possibility. Oh, I'm sorry. Once I start theorizing, I can't be stopped.
What took you so long? Well, now that you've tasted the power of so many shards, I presume you're ready to join me.
You presume wrongly. I'm here to keep my promise to you, and nothing else.
What promise?
You really have forgotten then? I swore to you that I would stop you if your Shardbinder power ever manifested itself against your will. You made the same oath to me.
Please! You think I wield this power unwillingly?
I do. I've known it since our meeting on the galleon. But there was a moment when I saw a flicker of the real Gebel beneath all that hate.
Fool! I've had enough! If you want to stop me, you'll have to do it by force.
As you wish. It's time to free you of this once and for all.
Next time, obey.
Ha! Vaiska! Ha!
Take this!
Vaiska! Ha! Tetsurenda! Come forth, my faithful!
Take this!
Vaiska!
At last, the Libra Luke is mine!
Think again.
Hello, miss. The samurai man sent a letter.
What does it say?
Oh, in the great garden, seek the lunatic moon.
The moon. Of course. So that's where I should go.
You understand what he means? Whatever it is, it sounds scary. Now would be a good time to stock up.
Curse you. Alfred!
The book?
The Libra Luke. What about it?
She stole it.
I brought your apprentice like you... What happened here?
Master, who did this to you?
Thank you, Zangetsu. Johannes, I must beg a boon of you.
What? All right.
Miriam, we need to talk.
Yes. I thought Alfred was our enemy.
Dominique seemed so keen on pitting me against the old alchemist that I decided to have a word with him after you and I fought. And unfortunately, he confirmed my suspicion.
Which is?
Dominique has been manipulating us this whole time.
Wait, what?
If she had wanted to deal with this mess in an expedient manner, she would have sent you and me to deal with GSKill together. But instead, she divided our strength and insisted I chase after Alfred. It didn't make any sense. Alfred was never trying to get in our way.
I'm not sure about you, but he got in my way.
You misunderstand. All he wanted was to keep you as far away from the castle as possible.
Why?
Because you were the most attuned.
Attuned to what?
Of all the humans transplanted with Crystal, you had the greatest ability to wield the demon's power. Alfred feared you would be used.
Then why didn't he say so?
Would you have believed him? Dominique had already won over you and Johannes both. And even if you had been inclined to listen, he knew you too well to think that you would back down.
I suppose I wouldn't have. What do you think Dominique is plotting?
As I said, I know not. We will just have to find her. And ask her.
Miriam, the Master wants to talk to you.
Miriam, forgive me for dragging you into all this. I am responsible for all your misfortunes. I hope you can find it in your heart to...
Alfred?
He must have known he would not leave here alive. We can grieve later. Right now, we need to put an end to all this, or his death will mean nothing.
You're right.
Johannes, he explained everything to you.
Yes, I know what I need to do.
Then let us begin. First, Gremory. She can't be far, but her mastery of subspace allows her to move about freely.
In other words, she's likely to slip away again.
I have a way of stopping her from leaving. She knows I have given up the Zangetsu and will spring at me then, believing me powerless. That is when you strike. I will go on ahead. Join me as soon as you think you are ready. I have you now. Zangetsu.
just made your last mistake.
Good luck, Miriam.
You may possess the blade now, but without him to wield it, it poses no real threat to me. Wrong, demon. Zangetsu's wrath and mine are now one. You used Gebel, and now you will pay! Very amusing, wench. I do not have time for this. But, seeing as I need your crystal, you leave me no choice. Your wretched plans end here! Baal, King of Kings, must be summoned. Prepare to be brought in line! Curse you! So even Gremory has failed me. Alfred was afraid of what you could do with the shards, but not I. Look at you. Is that what you wanted? The crystal? You betrayed us, Dominique. Oh, don't think me ungrateful. I have you and Johannes to thank for teaching me the alchemist's lore and how to control the shards. Shards, I might add, which you gave to me of your own will. Your sacrifice has become my strength. Why are you doing this? Because once again, the demons appeared, and once again God stayed silent. While his servants were slaughtered mercilessly one by one. So I began to wonder, what if there is no God? What if the Lord we grovel and pray before is a lie, and our faith draws power from some other nameless, unspeakable thing? If so, I wash my hands of it. Because God can rot. I decided to seek a higher power, the power to slay gods. Do you realize how many people have died as a result? They deserve to die, because they were weak, and more will follow until I obtain all I desire. This whole mess wasn't enough for you? If the last summoning had been enough, I wouldn't have had to bring you here. You're after a more powerful demon. Gebel's crystal wasn't enough to summon it, so you needed mine instead. Smart girl. I like that. But your crystal was too clean, too pure. So I made sure you would obtain shards and acclimate yourself to demonic power. Then Gremory could possess you after the battle with Gebel had worn you down. If Zangetsu hadn't betrayed me... Doing the right thing isn't a betrayal. You know what? I never expected to be put in a corner like this. You leave me no choice but to play my final card. You leave me no choice. Baal! I summon thee to my side!
Take this!
Yes. You've made the world right again.
Not without sacrifice. Gebel, Alfred, Zangetsu.
Gebel's fate was already sealed. There was nothing you could have done. And the Master and Zangetsu made their own choices. They fought gladly and proudly for what they believed in. Lives like theirs deserve to be celebrated.
True. And demons still remain in this world. We can grieve later, after finishing the last of them off.
That reminds me. The Master took note of how I was forestalling your corruption and suggested some improvements. I think I might be able to stop the crystal from overtaking you permanently.
Really?
I can't make any promises, but yes, I think.
Well, thank you, Johannes.
You're very welcome. Come on, let's go home.
All right.